It's been said that if wishes were horses, we would be up to our necks in horse poop. I think this is especially true for the horse business. But wishful thinking is just not enough to stay in business and be successful as a horse trainer. Today I will discuss 4 steps that will make an equine manager successful. The first step is the equine manager has to set the goal. The second step is to teach groundwork to the horse. The third step is to school the horse on the saddle. And finally, the last step is to establish consistency in every situation. So, like I said, before the actual training process begins, the equine manager has to set the goal. He has to evaluate the owner's expectations, as well as his own skills, the horse's skills, the horse's conformation, and how resources are available. Do I have enough money? Do I have enough time? Do I have the right equipment to train the horse? And then finally, the equine manager has to agree with the owner and establish the final goal for this particular horse. Then after the goal is set, the equine manager has to school the horse from the ground. And this will teach the horse respect toward the handler and teach him manners. This is important because the horse has to trust in the leadership of the handler, and this will make him safer and easier to be handled. Linda Birke wrote an article. It's called "Talking About Horses, Control and Freedom in the World of Natural Horsemanship," and it appeared in the journal Society and Animals. And in this article, she said that horses are, quote, herd animals who recognize leaders, end quote. This means that we can easily establish leadership because the horse is naturally looking for a leader. Also, groundwork is important because it prepares the horse for riding. It teaches the horse to understand the communication with humans, and which is the basic requirement for working with the horse. Leah and Groups wrote an article on young horses. It's called "The Responses of Young Domestic Horses to Human-Given Cues," and it appeared in the journal PLOS ONE. And in this article, she said that studies do not, quote, support the notion that domestic horses possess an innate predisposition to be particularly skilled at reading human communicative cues, end quote. This means that we must teach the cues to the horse because they don't naturally understand them. Also, groundwork is important because it helps the horse to get to know the equipment we use and to get to know the specific maneuvers we want him to perform on the saddle later on. When a solid foundation on the ground is established, the equine manager has to school the horse on the saddle. This means the equine manager will teach the horse to accept the rider, as well as move away from pressure. When this is established, he can teach the horse specific maneuvers on the saddle, depending on the discipline he wants the horse to go in. Then when the horse is trained from the ground and on the saddle, the equine manager has to establish consistency in the horse. I had an interview with Mr. Alexander Model. He's an equine manager and he has trained horses for over 30 years. And he said that horses learn dependent on the location. This means for us that the equine manager has to expose the horse to as many different situations as possible. So we have to be able to load the horse in a trailer, take them on trail rides, or let them perform in a competition setting. So today I've shared 4 steps the equine manager can be successful in his job: setting a realistic goal, teaching the horse from the ground, schooling the horse on the saddle, and establishing consistency in the horse will lead to success. Because remember, your horse business can't be run on wishes.